He's still alive. Give him time. He will soon wake up. Until then, my name is Tom. It is customary when someone introduces themselves that you in turn give your name.
It's Kira.
Kira. Hello, Kira. What? You've been staring at me for the past 10 minutes. Say something to me.
How long have you been awake?
About 30 minutes, confused as you were. But I'm not afraid. How are you feeling, Kira?
Groggy, like I've got a hangover.
That's the symptoms of a prolonged sleep. I assume it's a sedative to keep us in an induced coma for a long period of time. Tell me, do you also have that sour taste in your mouth?
Yeah, I do. Tastes like I've been sucking on a coin.
Alkaline-based substance. They must have administered something to us when we were in a coma.
Okay, well, you seem to know what the fuck is going on here.
Ah, yes. Questions from a frightened, confused individual seeking answers to reassure themselves that they're not losing their grip on reality.
What?
My apologies, I do get carried away. What I say is all assumptions. For example, who? I don't know who wishes us to be here. Maybe it's some kind of twisted abduction, hence the clothes we're in. Whatever the reason, look around. One door, one window. Isn't it obvious? Somebody is observing us. Personally, I think something sinister is going on.
What about this door? Have you tried opening that?
What difference will that make?
Hey, you in there. I demand to know who you people are and why you're keeping us here. We have human rights, you know. You can't do this to us.
Threatening them with your human rights cry won't get them to change their minds and let us go.
What do you want with us? This is kidnapping and abduction.
You ever thought that this might be a prank?
I'm not stupid. This is way too elaborate to be a prank.
Shouting at me isn't going to change the situation. Look around. They don't want us to leave.
No, don't get up. Lie still.
Oh, okay. Where am I?
Look, we're in a situation here, and it's one I don't think you're going to like to hear about.
Am I dreaming? Ah! What the hell was that?
This was the pain of the situation I was talking about. Look, there must be a reason why we're all here. We can't have been abducted for no reason whatsoever.
Abducted? Have I been abducted?
If you find an answer, what are you going to do about it? Yell some more, throw a tantrum, and yell some more again?
Are you always like this?
Like what?
Being an arsehole.
Mostly sometimes, but that's just the nature of my character. What's your excuse?
Stop fighting. I don't like people arguing.
What's your name?
My name is Jacob.
I'm Kira, and over there is an arsehole.
That's Tom to you. Jacob, what's the last thing you can remember?
I was in Greenland. I'm trying to remember, but I just can't think of it. It's in the back of my mind. Where am I? What is this place? I don't like this place. My face? Is that a rash on my face? How long's that been there? Did you do this? Answer me! I don't belong in here.
Jacob, come help me open this door.
Kira, I don't know about you, but I'm getting a sense of deja vu.
I wonder what that timer up there means, counting upwards, I mean.
Well, a clock usually results in two things, beginning and an end. Since it's counting towards something, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
A timer has to stop at one point, right?
Do you really want to know what's going to happen when the timer stops?
When I find out whoever put us in here, I'm going to sue them for abduction and kidnapping.
God, I hope this doesn't result in us starving to death.
Look, we all know you've been watching us like animals. But we need food and water. They need food.
No response? That's a surprise.
Okay, at least we know we're not here for the long run.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Do you see any beds, tables, chairs, anything that would indicate us being here for the long duration? Something's going to happen before we starve to death.
I need to get out of here. I need to get back to my Greenland now.
What is it with you and the Greenland, and what is the Greenland anyway?
The Greenland is the place where I belong. I shouldn't be here. I need to get back to my Greenland.
Look, Jacob, sit down. You're not going to open that door. I'm curious. What do we know about each other? Maybe that will give us a clue as to why we're here. Jacob?
I started having lots of seizures. The doctors told me I developed a brain tumour, and they said it was too dangerous to operate on, and I've been in my Greenland ever since.
That clarifies it. He is crazy.
I'm not crazy. It's this place. I must be dreaming. I know I don't belong here.
Okay, I heard you the first time. Kira, what's your story?
I'm a blogger.
Blogger? Are you a plumber?
No. I write articles and put them on the internet for people who share my interests.
Like people who have no jobs, recording little videos on YouTube thingy, and passing derogative comments just about anyone and everyone. I expected better from you.
No, actually, what I do is I research corrupt politicians and the corrupt society and then document them on the internet.
That sounds kind of sneaky. Going round to people's homes, rummaging through their bins and all. You must get heaps on them to blackmail them with. And how about you, Tom? What makes you such a grumpy person?
I'm a philosophy lecturer, or was.
Was? Did your students not take your wisdom to heart?
No, I took early retirement.
Early retirement? You're not that old. Who the hell are you trying to fool?
Terminal illness. I should have been dead a few months back during the flu pandemic. But I'm still breathing, and I don't count that a blessing. I contemplate that one day soon I'll fall flat on my face on the street somewhere, undignified death.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be. I've passed the stage of pity. I'm working my way up to the Kubler-Ross stages of grievance.
What's Kubler-Ross?
It's a stage of emotions you go through whilst grieving. You know, like sadness in your life.
So, what are you feeling now?
Depressed when I'm talking to you.
That explains it. I just go back to my Greenland when I get depressed.
I've had enough of your Greenland bullshit. There is no Greenland anyway. You're just crazy.
Get off me!
I feel funny. There's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. I feel strange. I feel
Jacob,
funny.
what's that on your arm?
What? What have they done to me? What is it? I don't like it. Have you done this to me?
No.
Do you have one? You. What do the numbers mean, Kira?
I don't know. XX, XY? Is it some sort of serial or barcode?
Let me think this through. Serial code XXXY. Let me think. Okay, here's a theory which might impress you, Kira. XX and XY are sequences of chromosomes. It identifies your genetics and gender, right?
Don't know what you mean by that.
My God. What did you do at school? This is basic biology 101. It's the tiny cells in our body that makes up who we are. Look, XY refers to male, XX to female. Yes? Number 23 are 23 chromosomes in our DNA. As for the other 4 numbers, I've no clue. It may be some kind of code.
Well, that would explain a lot. Like this room, the time room, why we're here. It's all one big experiment and we're the lab rats.
I don't like this place. It reminds me of a horror movie.
We know for a fact that we all have various illnesses. We have no relation or social connection to each other. So what if we got some sort of contagious disease and this is a containment room?
Or we've been experimented on and we haven't got any substantial proof.
There's something that's got to have got us all here.
Get your germs off me!
Tom, didn't you say you meant to have died a few months back?
Yes, what's your point?
Well, did you have a flu vaccine?
Yes, I got it off the internet.
That's right. You could order a prescription off the internet without having to see a doctor. So what happens if the drugs were tainted? And the government knows about this, and they don't want us to know because of some sort of public outcry.
If there were a problem, we'd all be dead by now.
Think about it, though. Secret laboratories, experiments, serial tags on our arms, it all leads up to bioterrorism.
Now you're just telling tall tales.
I get it now. You're from the government, aren't you? You're the only ones who could put us here and get away with it. This is not Guantanamo Bay, you know, and somebody will find out. What did you say, Jacob?
I'm back home in my Greenland.
Jacob, what do you see?
I can see the Tinkerbells. Such pretty little fairies.
Get them off me! Get them off me! Who are you? Who are you? I know who you are. Why am I here with you? Why are we here? Please don't touch me! Get off me! Get away from me! Get away from me now! No more! Please stop!
Now I know why we're here.
I can't handle it. Is this it? Is this the whole reason why we're here? Just waiting to die at any moment. You can't do this to us! You're murdering us! Just let us out, please!
Kira, I can't move. I can't feel anything. I don't want to die like this.
Squeeze my hand. Anything?
No, nothing.
I don't know what I can do to help you.
Just keep me company.
I'm not going anywhere, am I?
When I received the news that I was dying, even the fear of death is nothing compared to the fear of not having lived fully and authentically. Francis Morlap. I've recited that quote ever since. Made me look back at my life and ask, have I lived a full life?
Look at it this way. Think about all the lives you've affected, or even cared about. Maybe they're thankful.
Not that you care.
Fine.
Like everyone else, I had a reason to live. It wasn't the money or the job. It's just one person. She loved me. although I didn't deserve it. I can't believe I just told you that. Don't tell anyone. I understand now.
What? You just had an epiphany?
No, it's about Jacob and his green land. His green land was his reality. I see it now.
See what?
Specks of light floating before my very eyes.
Come on, Tom, you're freaking me out.